Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is September 11th, 2019, and this is a garden update. Tomatoes. Got some nice red ones, but they're slow to ripen up here. And we're about to go into frost mode, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just cut the whole tomato plant down and just stick the tomatoes in cardboard boxes. That's just the way it goes. I do have a couple red ones here. They are ready to eat for the most part. It's been basically raining nonstop for a couple days. No end in sight. Some more tomatoes here. Just so many of them, and barely a red one other than these little ones are getting there here and there. Carrots are nice, producing still. See how long I can keep them in the ground. Oh, these ones look tiny in there. Let's just pull that one. Oh, goodness. Ah, holy smokes, look at that. Thing is a monster. Must have hit something down there. It kind of forked on me, but not bad. Pull one of these beets and see what kind of size we got here. Not bad. Mediocre. This is probably the size for what most of them are going to be in here. I pulled most of the big ones already. These ones they're just kind of genetically smaller. Here's a little mushroom that was growing underneath some pepper plants here. Another little companion. Now, as intrigued as I would be to eat these, never. I would never eat one unless I knew for sure. Like someone else would have to eat it first, and then if they didn't get sick, then I would eat it. But by then it would probably be too old, so not a chance. So here's the former onion bed here that I filled with mulch. And these peppers here, I'm ready. There's a lot of little ones on there that want to probably turn into something, but the weather just isn't gonna. So do I leave them out and risk it dropping down some night and all the fruit that's on there dies, or do I just take it while it's still small? That's what I'm kind of arguing with myself right now. What do I do? So I could just clear everything today if I wanted to, pull all the little ones off and just have this giant basket of little peppers and cucumbers and peas and whatever, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I do know that there's just still tons of peppers. These cayenne are so spicy. We had some sauce last night with a couple of them, and wow. Just exactly what I was hoping for, because it doesn't look like these habaneros are going to produce any peppers. There's just flowers, but no peppers. And it's so cold now, I think. Oh, here's one. That might be the only one I ever see. Alright, so here's the new garden bed. I got all the cardboard down and the mulch. All these rocks, I'm still kind of debating what kind of perimeter I want on it. These are just rocks that were kind of just lying in the woods and stuff, so it's going to be a lot of work to haul in decent sized rocks. So we'll see what I decide on doing. But you know, I'm planting perennial flowers all throughout this, but while those take root, and you know, they're going to be fairly small the first year, especially the peonies and stuff, I'm going to plant all kinds of goodies in here. And man, look, there's already weeds coming up. That's because I didn't put cardboard down on this one, and I put a bunch of compost. This is where I planted daffodils. Probably be weeding this one a lot. Cucumbers are pretty much done. Peas are still surprisingly producing. Little tiny ones though. Eggplants have been doing really good. There's one broccoli that has a little bit of florets. These other two had some decent ones. There won't be enough time for them to regrow. I should just cut them out. Brussels sprouts are still tiny. I got a bit more of these strawberry plants in. I mean, my squash production is just really slow and small. So I'm not ever going to plant these sorts of plants in this garden bed again. It's going to be strawberries from here on out. I got a bunch of the starts there. Those are the runners from the bigger plant up front, and man, these things are already just booming. I mean, once you get them in the ground, they just want to grow. Look at that new shoot right there. This one's got a nice new shoot on it. Yeah. And here's my wood chips. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. This is still a really good amount, but I can get another dump truck load anytime I want. So you never know. This whole thing might be a food forest here next year if I decide just walk out my back door and have food growing everywhere. I'll see what I do next. Peace.